this elimination final.
Let's go, boys.
About to start. Good crowd in attendance here at Bishop Park this afternoon. As the Devils get us underway. A home game for Norths, and the kick-off almost went awry. As Brett Grenke saves the day there for the Tigers. Could have been an embarrassing start for them. The bounce of that ball could have gone anywhere. That's one of the things that can happen with the conditions that we have here today. Dry conditions. The ball can just bounce and bounce hard, but he did very well there, did Brett Grenke. But this is good defence so far from the Devils. Tackle 4, and the Tigers just reaching their own 20-metre line with Will Cullen playing the ball. The Tigers now through Sam Levere on the last. And they're only 30 metres out from their own line. Billy Walters forced to kick from deep inside his own half. Gets a pretty good kick away. Jack Ahern, though, good kick return from him. And he'll reach, well, almost reached the 30, but got an offload as well. Here's Paul Yulberg. So good start here for the Devils.
That's great recovery by the Tigers. To be able to get a kick away at 30 metres compared to where he retrieved that ball. Brett Grenke, they've done a great job here, but unfortunately, ill discipline allows the Devils to get into their half very early on in this game. But I like what they did on tackle 3. They knew that everyone was going to be loading up defensively because they're on the front foot, the Devils, so they got with a little bit of width to Will Cullen.
10 metres.
So good field position here for Norths. On the back of that penalty, and there's Nixon put. Good run from him. He'll get up and play the ball. Here come the Devils through Pedersen Rabadi. Just a couple of metres away from the line. What a start this would be. CO goes to O'Sullivan, inside to Ahern. Good defence. Levere in there. Grenke as well. Jack People starting in jersey number 18. CO tries to go on his own. Can he get the ball down? No, he can't. Held up.
Tackle 4, clear out, boys.
Nick Pelgrave with the call there, a referee.
Michael just here, mate.
Almost caught them napping.
Yeah, good defence by the Tigers. Showed really good composure, but it's not finished yet.
Two tackles left in the set. Ahern, he gets a pass away, and this time the Tigers defence. They want to wrap up the ball. There's the call of held. And getting up and playing it here is Lee. Now Sullivan, good hands. Dargan on the last, he'll be caught with it. Shane Newman with the tackle and a changeover.
Good defence, really good experience there shown by Shane Newman on that left-hand side. Got out of his centre of position, knew that there was going to be an overlap, and again they put themselves under pressure.
Nixon, clear now, mate.
Well, only a metre away from the line. Billy Walters doing well just to stay in the field of play, but look at this swarming defence from the Devils. Solomon Qatar unable to go anywhere on that occasion. Experienced campaigner. Here's Marion Seve.
Go 3.
Grenke, straight and hard. Good run from Grenke. Good tackle from Pedersen Rabadi. And now they're able to take off from dummy half. Through Oswald's, and almost a one-on-one strip. Two number 14s, both playing hooker.
Not late, Michael.
Another kick from deep inside their own half, and well, they've got a ricochet, was it? Billy Walters comes in, he's able to make the tackle there on Sean O'Sullivan.
Not giving themselves any favours, are they, the Tigers, by allowing the Devils to get really good field possession early on in tackle counts. Brett Grenke's had a couple of really tough runs early on in this game. He's done a great job. Oh,
Tom, you got to clear to the side.
Well, there's a penalty for Norths.
Could that gone either way?
Looked to be a little loose there from Paul Yulberg.
Thanks, mate. There you go.
Here he is.
Touch,
yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
10 metres, boys.
Tom Eisenhuth, the player penalised. He didn't clear the ruck area properly. Jordan Ricky hit solidly there.
Tom, let's go, get square.
A dynamic back row, this North's back row, with Nixon put Jordan Ricky and going straight through almost there. Brendan Lee He'll get up quickly and play it. Here's Dargan showing it, getting a pass away to Herbie Farnworth, who's just a couple of metres away from the line. The Broncos player will play it. Dargan, he's South Sydney bound. He gives the ball to O'Sullivan. Long pass out wide and cutting back on the inside here is Julberg. He's looking for an opportunity. Chicka Ferguson, we used to see him on runs like that for the Raiders. And here's a...
Just hold the mark for us, mate.
Are we seeing a late
penalty, is it?
We're seeing a late hit here.
Was it on Sean O'Sullivan?
Attempt, it's on report.
A good exchange of passing, long passing game from right to left. It looked great out of the hands into the receiver, but defended really well by the Tigers.
Well, here they go again, the Devils, through Pedersen, Rabati. It's been all Norths. They've been knocking on the door. Can they find a way through? Nixon Put. He'll be hard to stop from there. You won't stop him from there. Nixon Put will score the first try of this elimination final.
Well, they've just put themselves under too much pressure. Field position and also ill discipline from the Tigers has allowed the North Devils to spend a lot of time up this end. Good work from CO. And the number 16 at the moment, Brandon Lee, has been the best player on the field for the Devils. And great running there. Good, hard, strong running by Nixon Put. Yep.
Just here, Herbie. Yeah. Herbie, just out of it, mate. Thanks, man.
Nixon Put, the Papua New Guinean international, scoring his 12th try in the Intrust Super Cup career. So, been in terrific form for the Devils. What a great acquisition he has been for Norths.
Well, Solomon Akata hit him with everything coming from the right-hand side, but any lesser of a player, and I think they would have been able to shut that down, but just such the power of Nixon Put was able to twist his body as Herbie Farnworth moves in. Will never have a problem with a kick that easy.
He's a good striker of the ball. Down to you, Adam Jackson.
Yeah, Nixon Put, certainly a player who knows how to perform in big games. You mentioned he was recruited from the PNG Hunters. He was part of their premiership winning side in 2017 when PNG knocked over Sunshine Coast in that grand final at Suncorp Stadium. One thing you'll notice for the East Tigers players today, they're all wearing black armbands. And that's in honour of Kevin Tyrrell, who was the father of Dave Tyrrell, played in last year's grand final, the East Tigers junior. Also a premiership winner in the NRL with the Rabbitohs. He unfortunately passed away last week. So they've got extra motivation today, the Tigers players, to honour the legacy of one of their most loyal supporters in Kevin Tyrrell.
Yeah, well said, Adam. Look at that. 12-0. Tackled in opposition 20.
It sounds ridiculous, but I think they wouldn't mind the Tigers as see a good aggressive defence here by Bill Cullen. I think they don't mind giving up a try to spend a little bit more time down the other end of the field, if that makes any sense, and it's actually worked out in their favour. It's a really good tackle underneath. Great technique underneath the Sam Levy, and Will Cullen comes over the top.
So a chance now for the Tigers to mount some pressure against the Devils. It's been all Norths so far. Here we go. Eventually we'll get the ball here.
I want to see Billy Walters work on Nixon Put defensively. If he can get to Nixon Put and get him to engage defensively, which I think he will, we'll get a bit of tunnel vision on Billy Walters with the ball in hand. I think they can really use Nixon Put to their advantage defensively.
Well, they almost pulled off a play down the short side there. This is a strong run. Lavia, 5 metres away from the line. Oswald now. He goes to Billy Walters. And now pass away to Solomon Akata. And he is stopped now just a couple of metres away from the line. Play the ball back to Oswald, trying to scheme, go on his own. He got down low as he got there. No, he's short. He'll be made to play it. Now Qatar, he tries to get the ball down. And he's held up.
They didn't need that. They didn't need that run.
Solomon here, mate. Tackle 4. Out 10.
They were all set to the left.
Just wait.
They had Lavia, they had Cullen.
Time on, hold, go. 4.
Oswald, Walters, Fayoud just held it up. Loomy gets a pass out wide to McAnally. Easily handled by the Devils defence. Shane Newman went to dummy half. Fayoud, little kick, and it was off the chest. So it's play on. They're able to stay in the field of play there, the Devils.
And Pete, you can see that dummy half run from Solomon Cartas. They've called held there, and I don't know why, because he's still moving. But what it did, it stifled the rest of the set of 6, allowed North Devils to number up. Got to have a team mentality, not an individual focus.
Tough yards now for North coming out of their own 20, something the Tigers have had to do on a few occasions. Just on this Tigers lineup, 47 players they've used in 2019.
I've never seen that before.
That's extraordinary. 47 players in all. Kick from well inside their own half. Now, is that a 20-40? Or won't be anyway, with that experimental rule that we're using this year in the Intrust Super Cup? Would have been very close. Where did he... Oh, he kicked it from almost from his own 10. And just missed out here, Jack Ahern. Just. We've seen one before this season, haven't we? A 20-40.
I don't think we ever thought it was going to be as prolific as what we thought it might. What it does do, it forces you to have a go at it, and if it doesn't work out, it puts the opposition in a really good field position from an attacking point of view. So there are some pluses to the new rule.
This is the 50th Intrust Super Cup game between the two teams, and it's 23 each as far as wins are concerned, with 3 draws in there as well. So nothing separates North and the Tigers. Always good clashes. You're in for a good one this afternoon, folks. Here's Brett Grenke with a run. East into North's territory, trailing by 6, and they've dropped the ball. Dropped it there, Brett Grenke, as he was getting up to play it.
6 in, guys. Here we go, 6 in.
There we go.
Yeah, mate.
So a let off there for the Devils.
Okay. Sean. Yeah, sweet. Sean, keep finding the... Let's get 6, North, let's go.
I mean, you'll
I
never
wouldn't
have that
know.
problem, but
I wouldn't know. If I had hair, let me tell you, it wouldn't be like that.
Lock, mate. Here we come, Jack. Head up, arms around. Let's go together.
I'd go more for Nixon Put.
Wait for out.
I think the way that he's got his this afternoon.
Sean, in. Out. Okay, yours.
Here's Shibasaki. Gemma Shibasaki gets up. Shane Newman able to tackle him. Jack Ahern into the line. Good defence. Oswald's down low. It was Eisenhuth. Grenke in there as well. CO goes to O'Sullivan. Now Dargan, the 2 halves linking up. There is Nixon Put. Score the first try of the game. Good quick play the ball as well. They go down the short side here. Connor Broadhurst. That is a good tough run from Connor Broadhurst. O'Sullivan showing it. Goes to Dargan. Now Shibasaki, room to move. Gets a pass away. Farnworth for the corner. Has he got it down? If he has, he's done a great job. We're going to check it, but Herbie Farnworth may well have got this ball down.
I think he has. He shows great balance.
We have no try. Please check touchline.
Okay, so the touch judge has got a far greater view than what we have, but we're going to get an even better view here with our camera angles. But it's a nice tackle in the end on Shibasaki from Shane Newman. He had to make it. McAnally, the veteran, has all the weight to push Harvey Farnworth towards the sideline. It's great balance. Look at the balance.
He's in. Oh.
I think the water boy, the trainer in the background there, has probably got the best view straight up the touch line.
Is he wearing a GoPro?
This is going to be the one. It's when McAnally's body...
There it is.
That back foot, it's still in there. He's in. That's a try.
Ooh.
Is there enough evidence there to overturn? It looks as though his foot actually is in the air when McAnally slides across the touchline. He's still in there. Foot is up. And you would imagine that he would have got the ball down already. The front view, this one will tell you whether he's got the ball down. When his foot goes up, that's when the ball should be down. And he gets covered by McAnally. Or the camera gets covered, I should say. So you know that his foot's up there. That's a try.
All right, here comes the decision.
Nick, this is the video referee. We'll overturn the on-field decision. We have a try to Norths.
Time on.
Try awarded. Devils go further in front.
Out here, Herbie.
Ball back, touching the paint, mate. You do a set, mate, and I'll go back to that, so you're on the north.
Now, brilliant stuff from Herbie Farnworth. His first try of the game. What great balance he showed to score that try. 24 tries in 25 games. What about the strike rate of some of the wingers in the Intrust Super Cup? The likes of Troy Leo, injured with the Burleigh Bears, Jonathan Rubin, this man right here, Herbie Farnworth. He doesn't only score tries, he kicks goals, but not on this occasion. 10-0, Devils in front. To you, Adam Jackson.
Oh, he's so exciting to watch Herbie Farnworth, such a prodigious talent for this Devils club. He actually only needs one more try now after that effort to equal the record for most tries scored in a season for North, set back in 2004. Just updating the conditions down here. We've had some scorching temperatures in the Brisbane region the past few days, but I'm pleased to say 24 degrees is the maximum here this afternoon. The wind's starting to pick up. Always plays a major factor late in games here as it starts to swirl around. Very open ground here at Bishop Park.
So 10 points to 0. It is, and you're right with the wind, Adam. It is always swirling around, not far from the airport here in Brisbane.
Chris, off the ball. Here we are. Billy, hold. Hold, Brett.
So Rowan Smith will be very happy with the start that his team has made, not just attack-wise, but defensively as well.
Brett, have a look.
Brendan Lee, he'll play it. CO. A few steps out of dummy half, nice interchange of passes, and there's Jack Ahern. He's looked sharp, CO, so far. There's a kick from O'Sullivan. Nixon puts flying out after this one. Lumi does well in the end, and then crawls a couple of metres.
That's great awareness. There's a lot of NRL players that would have got up off the ground and tried to fight their way through that and be pushed into touch. Now, Lumi does a great job. They need possession at the moment. They just need to complete sets of 6, because at the moment, and as we would expect, a team that's coached by Rowan Smith is always so very well disciplined.
Surrender!
Yeah, I think Lumi's been part of some New South Wales teams over the years in underage level.
Last tackle, Sean!
Was with Cronulla.
Wait! Go. Still looking to go back to back. Not late.
Now, of course, part of the Melbourne Storm organisation. Kick downfield from Fayoud. Ahern gets it on the bounce. It's a pass away. Farnworth again, he just looks lively every time he touches the ball.
It's just so dangerous, Pete, this right-hand side with Dargan and this man here, Gamet Shimasaki, and also Herbie Farnworth. They train together every day with the Brisbane Broncos. So the connection, they'd have to work on that throughout the week. Whereas opposed to the Tigers on their right-hand side, they've also got Billy Walters, Solomon Akatar, and also Marion Sevi, who all train together at Melbourne as well. So they should all be on the same page.
No more. Square, Chris. Square.
2 tackles left in this set for Norths. Here is Dargan. It's a pass inside to O'Sullivan. Long pass there to Ahern. Bit of room to move there for Ahern. Now Nixon put. Connor Broadhurst keeping it alive and keeping it alive well. Some good ad-lib football from the Devils. Last tackle. O'Sullivan. Oh, where'd that pass go? Here we go. Now here's Dargan.
Yeah, okay, up now, Tom.
Finally got a kick away. Jared McAnally attacks the ball and takes it well.
I reckon the ball grip was responsible for that pass from Sean O'Sullivan. You go to pass it out and it still sticks to your hand, and the ball went straight behind him to Sam Lavia. Oh, sorry, not Sam Lavia, to Tanua Brown.
Oh, good tackle, that one. Good shot there from Brendan Lee. Here is Sam Lavia. Brett Grenke passing before the line. Billy Walters. There's that right edge you're talking about, Sats. Jack Peoples out there. He'll play it on the last. Do they know it's the last? Yes, they do. Here's a little kick ahead from Eisenhuth. Ahern gets it. And Tom Eisenhuth gets him, the back rower, with a little kick.
Well, he did a great job there in the end, Tom Eisenhuth, but it shouldn't have been in that position. There seems to be no communication.
All the way. Wait.
Everyone's on a completely different wavelength. When Billy Walters is going across field with ball in hand, everyone else is heading towards the sideline. So either Billy Walters got to straighten up or someone's got to straighten up for him.
Into Tigers territory, the Devils go. Fighting in the tackle is Tanua Brown.
Tom didn't get there.
Pride Peterson Rabadi. CO Sullivan not played at, but Billy Walters will win the race to the ball there. Good urgency by the Tigers number 6. And now they'll get a penalty here, the Tigers, and he takes off. Quick tap. Still going is Billy Walters. Eventually Jordan Rickey will make the tackle.
Hold it, boys, hold it. Wait.
Fayu to dummy half. Here's Eisenhuth.
Release now.
Here's 10, Brendan. Go.
Oswald. Fayoud. Good ball, just held up the pass there to Cullen.
Get it, clear out. Get it.
10 away from the line.
Push, mate, yeah.
And there's a push, so it'll be a penalty.
Not quick.
Not quick.
Here we go. Back foot.
A restart of the tackle count here for the Tigers because they will take the tap.
Chris.
Yeah, they've got to spend a bit more time up this end of the field. Win the possession rate back at the moment. It's nearly just under 60% in favour of the Devils.
Here's Eisenhuth getting a ball from Fayoud. 6 away from the line on tackle 1. Oswald, the dummy half. He gets a nice pass away to Cullen, who tries to force his way over. He stopped a metre away from the line. Oswald goes to Eisenhuth. Fayoud reached for it. Billy Walters. He gets a pass away to Qatar. Straight and hard from Qatar. Gets a pass out wide to Seve. And Marion Seve will score the try for the Tigers. They're on the board. Seve with the 4-pointer.
Great work. And it's just through raw power from Solomon Qatar. Not much was happening. It was good passing from left to right. And the game plan would have been on most occasions, let's get the ball to Solomon Qatar, and when he uses that good footwork, a good right foot step, he gets in between defenders, and just because of his strength, he's able to get his arms free, and Seve, like every good winger should, stays on his sideline.
Yeah, they come back.
Marion Seve, the try scorer for the Tigers. We've seen a lot of him in the Intrust Super Cup over the years with the Ipswich Jets.
Keeper Park student
South
on the
as
Gold
well.
Coast.
Yeah. Played 12 NRL games with the Melbourne Storm. So Solomon Qatar is...
Has he ever kicked for goal?
Taking the goal kicking duties. No. Well, first time for everything. Billy Walters has this year for the Tigers. Anyway, here is Solomon Akata with the attempted conversion. It's good having the first one from out wide because no one expects him to get it. And oh, he has kicked it. No, just. There we go. Oh, he's a seasoned pro, Solomon Akata.
He miskicked that because he actually kicked the tee too much. You could hear the thump of the tee.
To you, Adam Jackson.
Oh, that surprised me too, watching him warm up, doing the goal kicking. Sam Foster also on the bench has been doing a fair bit of goal kicking as well. Good try there, Marion Sevi. He was very crucial in their run to the grand final last year and gets another try. He scored a try in the decider last year against Redcliffe. I can actually give you an update on Redcliffe's semi-final match. They were down 18-6 against Tweed, but they've come back to win the Dolphins 25-24. So the defending champions still alive in the Intrust Super Cup in 2019.
Wow.
There you go. A field goal the difference at Pickabeen this afternoon.
We just saw that try then, and from that end-on view, and Paul Euberg, for some reason, comes flying in on Solomon Akata. He didn't need to, just need to hold his line.
Seen a few instances of that in the NRL in the last couple of days as well, where wingers have just lost where their opponent is or coming in quickly. Fayoud putting that one into touch, but there could be a penalty here to the Tigers for a late hit on Josh Fayoud.
Well, it's hitting while he's in the air, because just as he makes contact with the ball, he jumps at the end there, Fayoud, and it's CO that makes contact with his legs. Cracking down on it, aren't they, the NRL? They have over the last few weeks.
Wait for the foot. Tap. Just up here. Wait for the foot.
So here's another look at it. There's the kick.
Yeah, taking the legs out.
Clear, Jordan, let's go. Michael to the front.
So the Tigers now on the front foot again after that penalty. Grenke,
Let's go. Get square.
30 away from the Devils line. Oswald. Ooh, a little juggle there from Lavia.
Good ball.
He gets an offload away too. Good late offload. Here's Fayoud putting a kick in, flying through McAnally, and Herbie Farnworth got there just in time.
On the 30. In the middle,
In fact,
Jack.
it was off
Jack, in the middle, mate.
the Tigers coming through.
It was off Shane Newman, and you're going to have to be careful with putting any grubbers through because of the hard ground, especially in the in goals. It's going to continue to run on.
Play it, Jack. Go 0. Shorten it.
So the Devils now with that 7 tackle set.
Wait. Go.
They've gone to the bench. Osei Tuasau, one of the players you just saw coming onto the field for the first time this afternoon. And there is his first touch of the ball, and a good run as well.
Right off now. Let's go, Chris. Here we are. Keep coming here. Go 3.
Here's O'Sullivan. Went for the flat pass. He had Dargan out the back.
Hold. Go 4.
Playing it there is Peterson Rabati. Second hit up now for Tuasau. He's 10 away from the line. Last one here for Norths. And they force a repeat set. Or even something better. Oh, terrific hands. O'Sullivan gets a wonderful kick into the goal area. Loomy was wheeling it over the dead ball line. That was great stuff, Sean O'Sullivan.
Yeah, well, good skill all round. It's not only the pickup, but also the way that he kicks the ball, knowing that it's dry. It's a dry field. He kicks it in the belly of the ball, so it rolls side on side on. See that? So it's not going to roll on and kick up for Loomy. So it's smart play by O'Sullivan. He's got all the skills, Sean O'Sullivan. He's got a beautiful passing game.
Let's go. On behind it. Stay on side.
So Brett Grenke coming from the field. Here's the dropout from Fayoud. Now Pedersen Rabati. Strong carries early on. 10 tackles, 7 hit-ups for the Norths lock forward. Tuasau. He'll play it. CO. O'Sullivan, it opens up for Sean O'Sullivan. He's going to score a try. Yes, good try, Sean O'Sullivan. It all opened up for him, and the Devils, they go further in front.
Great skill. We talk about the skill that he's got. He's got really good vision. The one thing he's always lacked is that speed, but he has it on this occasion. He shows the inside and the outside, and if it wasn't for the number 16 there, he wouldn't have been able to make that. There's Brandon Lee again, who's heavily involved in that as a decoy runner. He opens up that space for Sean O'Sullivan. Great skill.
Sean O'Sullivan, he's been in the NRL the last couple of weeks with the Brisbane Broncos. Overlooked for last night's game against the Bulldogs. Playing here for Norths and playing very well. He's the reason why they had the repeat set of 6. Herbie Farnworth from out wide. He has 1 from 2. You can make that 2 from 3. Norths re-established that 10-point advantage.
Just want to focus on the skill and the vision and also the inside runner here of Brandon Lee. If we just freeze it there and you just see that he takes one of the markers away, which opens up that space. The real tight defender on the outside is a little bit too wide there, the number 11 there in Will Cullen. But if it's not for Brandon Lee, it's not that easy for Sean O'Sullivan to go through that space. So terrific work there.
Boys, behind the kick.
To you, Adam Jackson.
Yeah, and the East Tigers coach, Scott Sipple, has responded here, adding a bit of spark. Sam Foster coming off the bench. You'll see him in the number 1 jersey. He replaces Chris Oswald at hooker.
I'll say Tuasau with a run.
Coming top, Tom. Good now.
Our matchday sponsors for Norths, Pathion provides affordable turnkey energy independence for commercial and industrial business through clean energy generation and storage. Visit pathion.com. And for the Tigers, who's a winner in the World Car Awards? Suzuki. See what the fuss is about. Pedersen Rabadi into Tigers territory. He's the last for the Devils. The kicking game has been outstanding. What will we see here? O'Sullivan puts it high. Here's a tester for the Tigers. Back 3-7. Dropped it, but knocked it back.
Okay, off now, O'Shea.
16 missed tackles to 5. That's not good enough from a Tigers point of view.
No, they're asked to do a lot of work really early on. When they're turning over possession and giving that field position, you get fatigue, you start dropping off tackles. Let's see whether the interchange players that have come on for the Tigers can spark them a little.
Including that man at dummy half there in Foster. Now they're into Devils territory. It's the last. Sloppy play the ball, all okay. Fayoud put under pressure again. He got a good kick away. Herbie Farnworth, he takes it well. Oh, it's a penalty.
Yeah, Jared McAnally's taken out here when he comes through to try and challenge for this ball. He comes from far out on the left-hand side.
Okay.
See him at the bottom of the screen there. It's a harsh penalty, I think.
Just there, that's happened. When you're ready, Sam.
I think what might have given Troy Dargan away there is that he had a look at where the chaser was coming.
I'd be looking also if someone's going to run straight into the back of me.
Fayoud showing it, going, Fayoud. Ahern makes the tackle. Lee in there as well. He almost caught them napping there. Josh Fayoud. Foster, Billy Walters, good ball to Peoples, but well read by Connor Broadhurst. Sullivan was there as well. Eisenhuth goes flat there to John Pooner. Now they get a ball away. Here's Tyrone Amy shrugging away from defenders. Back to Pooner. Here's Billy Walters. He gets away from one. And now has had the ball stripped from him.
He's on the ground and
wasn't one-on-one.
Well, the ball was, they're saying the tackle was complete by Sean O'Sullivan.
I was about to start the vocab.
It's very erratic, isn't it? There's a lot of erratic play, a lot of bodies in motion, but no one's actually pushing into space and
When you're ready.
and becoming an option.
Go, Sam.
Here go the Tigers now through Amy. Tyrone Amy coming off the bench. One of those bench players you mentioned, Sats. There's another one, John Puna. There's a terrific tackle. Ethan Bullymore in there. He's been in terrific form off the bench for the Devils. Now Qatar. They wrap him up this time. Good tackle, Connor Broadhurst.
Back to the line. Wait.
Foster. Walters. Eisenhuth. Into the line he goes. There's Tom Eisenhuth. Good offload as well. John Puna tries to get his way towards the line. He's stopped just a couple of metres away. 7.5 minutes left in this first half. Now the Tigers looking for their second try. And almost getting there when the call of held came.
He nearly scored the try in between his legs.
Yeah. He's trying to find the try line there, Tyrone Amy. Here's the last. Fayoud. Oh, he's going to get trapped with it. No, he gets an offload away to Foster. He puts a kick in. It's not a bad one in the in-goal area. Oh, no, it does just roll on. Thought initially off the boot it was well weighted, but just kept rolling.
Over here, mate.
20-metre tap now for the Devils.
It's great defence. I mean, not being asked much, but just putting numbers into the tackles, bodies in the tackles.
Tom.
They're being very disciplined defensively here, the Devils, this afternoon.
Nixon put. He plays it. Here is Ethan Bullymore.
Let's go, mate. Square.
Playing it on the halfway line. He's a Broncos contracted youngster is Bullymore, is Shibasaki. Oh, exposed a rib cage. It went forward. When he had to reach for that ball, he had Jared McAnally honing in on the ribs.
Yeah. It wasn't the right play by Dargan. And McAnally reacted beautifully defensively. Reacted when the ball was in the air, and that's when he was able to make solid contact.
Yeah, Mal, can you get him to get that?
Let's go.
Scott Sipple,
Second row's
now
locked.
the Tigers coach.
Sam, those arms are right around here.
Coming up next, Sunday footy continuing. It's the Panthers and the Knights' final round of the NRL. James Maloney bidding farewell to the NRL. Penrith up against Newcastle on Channel 9 from 3 o'clock. And then, of course, 9, your home of the finals over the course of the next month. Not only with the Intrust Super Cup, but the NRL. 4 very good games next week. Speaking of very good, that was another good offload. And these bench forwards from the Tigers are starting to get some offloads. John Puna tackled. Most notably, Tyrone Amy has produced a couple. And here is Amy. Oh, he juggled on that occasion.
Brandon, clear.
Did well to hold on to the football in traffic. Billy Walters. Dummy to Eisenhuth, into the line. Gives it now to Eisenhuth. Solomon Akata. Marion Sevi. He'll try to get his way to the line. Sevi has already scored 1 try. Stopped just a metre away on this occasion. Tackle 4 for the Tigers. Billy Walters showing it. Trying to put on a sprint there, Walters. He stops, gets a quick play the ball. Eisenhuth with a kick into the in-goal area. Oh, has he got there? No. It just goes dead, or has he got it?
He's confident.
Well, he's got his hand to it. Let's see.
Well, Nick Pelgrove's in a great
I
position.
have no try. Please confirm he grounds it on the dead ball line.
And I think that's what he may have done. I think he's grounded on the dead ball line because Nick Pelgrove, as I said, he's in a terrific position. It's great skill here by Amy. He's come on, Eisenhuth. Everyone's on side, and it just becomes down to a one-on-one chase. Jack Ahern's just trying to blow it across the dead ball line. You can hear the footsteps coming.
Well, this will be close.
This will be on the line, I think, isn't it? No. That's a try.
Oh, yeah. Because look where the point of the ball goes down and then it rolls onto the line.
Yeah, that's a try.
So,
terrific individual effort.
Nick, this is a video referee. We'll overturn the decision. We've got a try.
So try awarded. Tom Eisenhuth with the 4-pointer.
That was quick thinking then. Has he?
Tom Eisenhuth, the try scorer. It's been good this afternoon, has Eisenhuth for the Tigers. Played last year at the Sunshine Coast Falcons. 4 games for the Melbourne Storm this year. Made his NRL debut with Penrith a couple of years ago.
Had a long time in between drinks too, didn't he? Tom Eisenhuth. I think it was like 4 or 5 years before he got another go in the NRL.
Here's Solomon Akata trying to keep his unblemished record intact as a goal kicker. Makes no mistake, 4-point ball game, Adam Jackson.
Yeah, well and truly alive this game. Good reward for hard work, Tom Eisenhuth here. He feared his season was over at the start of the year. Copped a nasty knock playing for the Melbourne Storm. Had to undergo throat surgery. Spent 2 days in intensive care unit in hospital down there in Melbourne, but he's fully repaired. He's doing everything. He's making tackles, putting in kicks, and now he's scoring tries.
Stay behind the kicker.
Scott Sipple there, he was the one doing the pointing, and next to him is Terry Madison. And it's his 100th game. Scott Sipple as coach of the Tigers. They lose today, it'll be his 100th and final game. Of course, this is an elimination final. First week of the finals of the Intrust Super Cup. Entertaining first half.
Yeah, you touched on it, Pete, but the interchange has really come on and sparked the Tigers.
Out now, Troy! Go!
The winner of today's game will play the loser of the game between the Falcons and the Blackhawks, who are doing battle this afternoon. Eisenhuth going to Walters. Lumi. Here's Solomon Akata. A bit of room to move here for Marion Sevi. Puts a kick downfield, and it's going to go way over the touchline on the full. So good field position here for Norths now later in the half.
And that's what you need to have to do. That's what you need to do with Solomon Akata. You've got to give him early ball and let him do what he has to do, as opposed to giving him ball in traffic. He needs to use his footwork. Warren Ryan used to always say, give time to make time. Give him plenty of time with the ball. Let him create something.
Wide World of Sports, that is the website to head to for all of the highlights of the NRL, the Intrust Super Cup and the Canterbury Cup in New South Wales, wwos.com.au. Good tackle there down low on Jordan Ricky. Troy Dargan goes to Jack Ahern. What an opportunity this is late in the half for North. Dargan's got it again, tries to split them. John Puna going on with it a bit too long there. Now there's 40 seconds left, I think. Leading by 4.
Take the 2.
I'll take the 2 here.
Yeah, they take it to just 10 metres from where they kick it from.
So they will have a shot. Here the Devils. We'll see out the half as Herbie Farnworth about to extend North's lead to 6 at the break.
It's not a true indication of the game, and what I mean by that is that they've been in such control, haven't they, the North Devils? You would expect them to be probably further in front. They've scrambled their way to and you'd think after this kick here, the 6-point deficit here, the Tigers. But I have to say, Tyrone Amy, since he's come on, he's been really strong with the ball in hand, especially.
He certainly has. 7 hit-ups coming off the bench. Came on, what, about 12, 14 minutes ago. Herbie Farnworth now to make it a 6-point lead for Norths at half-time. The siren has sounded. So this will be the last play of the half. Eventually, he moves in, strikes it, kicks it. 18 points to 12 it is. North's in front. Half-time here at this Intrust Super Cup elimination final. Tigers to kick off. We're underway for the second half. Jack Ahern takes it there for the Devils.
One thing we haven't spoken about, Pete, is the breeze here today. It's at a substantial breeze, isn't it? And it's not in anyone's favour. It seems to be swirling. So no one's really been tested under the high ball yet here this afternoon.
I can only recall, I think, one bomb put up, well, one or two anyway, one from Sean O'Sullivan in that first half. Dargan might have put another one up, but certainly they haven't been peppering the back three like you would have thought. Good run there. Ethan Bullymore with a strong charge on the last. O'Sullivan with a kick. Loomy has it here for the Tigers. He goes across field. Good defence, good chase from North. Cameron Garn in there.
That's a great set, Pete. It's a really good set to start the second half off when you don't finish the first half off as much as you'd like to, as well as you'd like to. Just be able to camp the Tigers down their own end again, like they started the game, make them work hard to get out.
John Puna playing it. Here's Marion Sevi now for the Tigers. Good charge coming infield to do some work there. Last tackle. The kick will come from Billy Walters. He does put it up right in the sun there. You can just see Herbie Farnworth was shielding his face and the ball just eludes Jared McAnally. He did not want a bar of that one, Herbie Farnworth.
Yeah, you can see the sun was in his eyes, and then you got to throw the wind in as well. So it's going to be really important to get a lot of players around the back three. The centre's got to drop back. If you're not involved in the high kick as a winger or as a fullback, you've got to get back and get in behind the ball just in case.
Wait for out. Boys, push that way.
Well, we know now where Billy Walters will be putting most of those kicks in the second half. To you, Adam Jackson.
Yeah, the halftime message from East Tigers coach Scott Sippel was stay in the grind, build pressure throughout the remainder of this second half, whereas North's coach Ron Smith wanted to stick with how he started the game. He was very impressed with the first 20 minutes of the match. Also wants them to stop offloads, in particular Tom Eisenhuth. He's highlighted him as doing a fair bit of damage.
Thank you, Adam.
Sam, lock in.
Jack Ahern. The dummy half on that occasion for the Devils. I'll say Tuasau. Charge from him.
Marcus got there.
And Garn tries to catch them napping.
Last tackle.
Coming off the bench.
Wait.
Callum Garn.
Go. Clear.
There's a kick from Ahern. Staying in the field of play. Loomy couldn't escape Herbie Farnworth, who does very well. That's a good chase from Farnworth. And now McAnally, that's even better from Shibasaki. Look at North here. They'll start to swarm up tough yards here for the Tigers.
Here we are.
Farnworth again with a tackle. That was on Fayoud. Oh, here we've got Tom Brady type pass. It is week 1 of the NFL. And the wide receiver there was Billy Walters, who couldn't go anywhere. Straight and hard.
Good run
on that occasion.
Last tackle.
Torren Amy again.
Play it.
Told to get up and play it. The charge his team certainly needed. Kick from Billy Walters. Farnworth gets a beautiful bounce. And they're well into East territory on the first tackle.
Well, it's a great message to any player out there outside back when you get into market to try and make as many efforts as you can to help out your side. And Herbie Farnworth, 3 tackles in a row from that kick chase. And that's the reason why his side are in this position right now.
I'll say Tuasau with a charge and an offload to Ahern. He's always looking for it.
Offload,
and he gets an offload away.
Knock on East. Knock on East.
So this will be a knock on, but a knock on Tigers. So a North scrum feed to you, Adam Jackson.
Yeah, I've got a super fan from the North Devils here, Chris Lynn. We're used to seeing him hit sixes at the Gabba. Linny, How's your association come about with Norse?
Mate, I actually grew up around the corner. I saw a house on fire before. I was hoping it wasn't my parents, but I actually had my first injury on the hill behind us. Always loved the boys. Grew up with watching Cam Smith, Cooper Cronk, Greg Innes, those guys, and yeah, great to be back here today.
Today, favourite player, Jack Ahern, your doppelganger?
Yeah, looks like me. I actually gave him a little wink on the way through in the tunnel, but yeah, look, go the boys, and it's good to see the North in the finals as well. It's been a tough road the last couple of years, and good to see them back.
Well, I'll throw it back to Solder because it looks like North might be about to score here. Lenny, thanks for your time.
They will. Go the boys.
Yeah, here is Paul Uhlberg. He's off to play in the Greek Premier League, the Italian Premier League, every Premier League, the Antarctic one. I think he's played in every country of the world, Chris Lynn. Does he volunteer when he goes and plays in all those 2020 tournaments? Here's Herbie Farnworth.
I think not.
Oh, good luck to him. Farnworth gets a pass away to Shibasaki. And he's 5 metres away from the line. Going to dummy half. Dargan, Tuasau. Good tackle. John Pooner, I must say, Tuasau.
Go, 4.
Garn, O'Sullivan, Nixon, points for the line. They're trying to hold him up. Here come the cavalry. They have held him up.
Look at Solomon Akata here and the strength that he shows, but also the technique. He doesn't allow Nixon to get to the ground. He holds him up. Individual strength here. It's beautiful work here by Sean O'Sullivan. Double pump. But look at this. Holds him up deliberately. Holds him up, waits for the cavalry to arrive.
Last tackle here, and that one's gone forward. So they'll play the knock on.
He got absolutely axed here. Herbie Farnworth when he went up for the ball. And I know the rule is you're not allowed to hit a defending player while in the air, but I don't understand why the rule states that you can't. The rule is you're allowed to hit an attacking player while they're attacking the kick. So if your team kicks the ball and you're going up for it, you're allowed to make contact like that. If it's all about the safety of the player, it should be for both players.
He's up and about, Herbie Farnworth, and the Tigers just hold on. Trailing by that one converted try. Still no change to the half-time score.
I think with these conditions, Pete, it's a lot of heat out there on the field. I think your Qatars and your Sevis, they've got to get in and get a lot of work out of dummy half. Turn these big forwards around just by simply completing sets out of dummy half.
Here's a penalty for the Tigers. Sam Peoples earning the penalty. Caught them napping.
Touch, Billy. Behind it.
While the Tigers are shooting for touch here. Just a shout out to all of those around southeast Queensland and beyond, fighting a lot of those fires that have been around the place in the last few days with those extreme temperatures Adam Jackson was talking about.
Good work, Nixon.
We certainly tilt our hat to those that have been out there doing their best to save properties. Let's hope the weather conditions can hopefully change sometime very, very soon.
You've got to stay alive, haven't you, with Tom Eisenhuth when he's got the ball in his hand.
Here's Fayoud.
Yeah, well said, Salty. It's just heartbreaking listening to some of those families losing pretty much everything in a small space of time over the last 48 hours.
Terrible stuff. Hope you can at least enjoy some of the footy on this afternoon. Here's the last. Peoples will play it. Foster to dummy half. Do they know it's the last? Oh, there's an intercept throw-in. It was very much telegraphed and a gift there for Connor Broadhurst.
Well, Connor Broadhurst, he got off the line quick to try and put pressure on that runner that's sweeping around the back. As he pushes through here, he tries to take out Billy Walters. As soon as the ball went short, all those Tigers players should have pushed forward just in support, just in case they were needed.
Here we are, Tom. Hold your hold.
Jack Ahern will play it. O'Sullivan this time went to dummy half. Dargan gets a pass there to Tuasau. In defence.
Here we are, hold your weight.
Tom Eisenhuth.
Go 4.
36 tackles for Eisenhuth. And been very productive in attack as well.
Here we are. Go.
especially with those offloads that he's been able to produce. Sullivan with a kick. He wants to find touch, and he does so. 10 metres out from
In a touch.
the Tigers line. They'll have the
Speed.
scrum feed Easts, trailing by 6.
It's good control. You just got to keep showing composure amongst your halves. Keep having a lot of faith in what the game plan, what your coach Rowan Smith has set you. Get to your kicks and just continue to apply pressure. And that's exactly what they're doing, North. They're not trying to overplay their hand at the moment. They don't need to.
Don't take the game out of our hands, hey? Boys, push in.
Rowan
Second row's
Smith,
locked.
just behind him too, is Guy Williams there.
Jack, head in. Let's go.
Played with the Devils, and of course
Hold the weight.
most of his
Feet on the
career
ground so the ball's
with
in.
Central Queensland.
Out. Yours.
Oh, good defence here. Ethan Bullymore Nixon put in there, forcing back Jack Peoples.
Offload.
Oh, there's an offload inside their own 10-metre zone. Walters was looking for an offload as well. Brendan Lee wrapped him up. Eisenhuth goes to Sevi. It was on that occasion.
He could have released it then, Sevi, to Solomon Akata.
Now Kato goes down the short side, a very short side. And they've stripped the ball off him there. So there's the strip. Is he still arguing there? Solomon Akata, does he realise he got the call?
What are you doing?
Here is the penalty. Got his hand on it there, Nixon put. Not sure whether it was stripping action or just a loose carry, but it has gone to the Tigers, the penalty. Eisenhuth. 29 minutes left.
Here's 10. Go. Nothing good.
Foster. Jack Svensson on the field. Ed gets an offload. Back to Foster. Good tackle.
Out now, Brandon, roll out. Not on him, Sam. Time out.
That should be a penalty there.
He'll play it.
Brandon, leave it there.
Svensson. Fayoud showing it. Gives a short pass away. And they're 5 metres away from the line here, the Tigers. Cullen will play it. Now they try to go on their own through Lumi. Lumi, can he get there? No, he can't. And he's held up. Put his whole body over the line. Could get the ball down.
Here, Isaac.
A lot of teams now will bring the body into the in-goal area and knowing they've got control of it, so they can reset their defensive line like they will here. That's 4th tackle.
So 2 tackles left in this set for the Tigers. Foster. Walters. Eisenhuth. Here's the offload to Billy Walters. He can't handle it. He was in traffic. It'll be a changeover. In fact, that was the last tackle.
We're still in 2. Up here. On the whistle. In the middle, Paul. In the middle.
Brendan Lee is looking for a breather, it looks like. He's just come from the field. Paul Ulberg now with a run.
Bill.
Emmett Shibasaki.
Give space, Shane. Shane, give him space. Square. Wait. Go.
Dargan to dummy half. O'Shea Tuasau. He gets the offload away to Garn.
John now. Tyrone locked in. Wait. Go. 2. Good work.
So they'll reach the halfway line and beyond.
Straight off, John. Let's go.
Good run, Bullimore.
He's been good touch, the young Broncos contracted forward. This is a good pass. Dargan finds Shibasaki. With the vision and the bullet-like pass there from Dargan. Garn. Here is Troy Dargan. Goes out the back to Riley Leota.
Last tackle, Jack now.
Here's the last for the Devils.
John, go 10.
Sean O'Sullivan cuts out a Hearn, goes to Connor Broadhurst, puts a kick in. Good hands, Lumi.
Here's Ted Nixon, hold.
Plucked that one out of the air, stays in the field of play. Now Solomon Akata. Oh, he's still going, shrugging away from them. That is a very good run. Oh, hang on. Penalty here. Lifting the knees. Let's have a look with Solomon Akata.
Lucky Paul Sirenen's not playing today. He loves a short side run. Solomon Akata.
Sean. Solomon.
See the raised need there just before Jack Ahern got to him.
I'm not sure how I think about that, how I feel about
So
it.
what it looks like is a very
Looks
visual
dangerous.
change of the running gate with a dangerous action with the knee, and it's on report. The penalty be over there, mate.
So on report goes Solomon Akata. Just another look at it.
With the touch out there, Connor.
So penalty to Norse.
That's a big moment. It's a huge moment in the game, that penalty against the run of play.
Tuasau now.
Tom, clean now.
Chance for the Devils to go to a 2 converted try lead if they can score a 4-pointer here and convert it. Dargan, Ahern, Nixon put. And he finally straightens things up for North.
And square Sam.
Garn. Good strong run, Leota.
Jack, don't go
Good
back
tackle
to it.
too.
Back foot.
Eisenhuth, he's 38th of the game. O'Sullivan, Dargan, quick hands. Oh, beautiful inside ball.
Great defence
Ricky
also.
to Jack Ahern. They read it well there, the Tigers. Will Cullen did well. Here's O'Sullivan. Jack Svensson wraps him up. Last tackle here for Norths. Garn, they go to the right. Dargan, quick hands. The kick now from Ahern. And just getting there was Lumi, who's able to get the ball just ahead of a flying Herbie Farnworth.
Well, they've obviously identified that on the outside they're getting up really hard, the Tigers defenders. So to then go outside, back inside to Jack Ahern, it was beautiful play by the Devils, but equally really good defence from the inside. Will Cullen was the player that got across and shut that down. So good defence and great attack, but the pressure just keeps mounting on this Tigers side.
Here's the dropout. Nixon takes it for the Devils. Runs across field, tries to straighten. Good tackle, Tyron Amy. He was in there, along with Cullen. Here's Bullymore.
Strong, isn't he?
Yeah, good footwork
He's a
too.
Broncos player.
Give space, 10. Go 10 for us, Tyrone.
Got an OP 1 or 2 as well.
That's just
Grade
not
12.
fair.
It isn't, is it?
Good at footy, smart.
Move together.
What's he playing footy for? Son, don't play footy.
Go 10, 10.
3 tackles left in the set here for the Devils. Ahern gives a pass away to that man, Ethan Bullymore. Be hard to stop, but they do stop him. Foster did well. Svensson there as well. Garn, Sullivan, long pass. Ulberg, oh, Eisenhuth gets a pass away to Sevi. He's up over the 40. Here he goes. Here comes a cover. Farnworth, can he stop him? No, he can't. They go the length of the field, the Tigers. Marion Sevi. But well done, Time Eisenhuth. What great
This will be tackle
skill.
1. Just check the onside for us.
Start try.
We have a try.
Yeah, seeing whether he's onside, Marion Sevi, and also whether they're onside from the kick. But the pass comes out to the left-hand side, a wide pass, so they'll all be onside off the line here. It's not going to give us an angle where they get off the line too quick. But Sullivan
Thanks, Billy.
throws the ball out to the left-hand side. Wasn't the right play. Wasn't played at by Sevi. And Eisenhuth was onside. He was behind Sevi, and he did a great job here. His great awareness to know that he's got a speedster working up on the inside of him. Ulberg just misses him with the last attempt. And Farnworth, he's courageous coming from the other side. Now they're just going to have a look at Eisenhuth. He's just at the top of the screen there. Out of view now. Sevi's right on the 10-metre line, and Eisenhuth comes from behind the 10-metre line. So this is he's onside. Just on the right-hand side of the screen there, Eisenhuth.
Yeah, so he's in play.
Yeah, he's well
He's a
onside.
metre back.
They're also going to probably have a look at whether the ball comes from the North player into Eisenhuth or vice versa. Does the ball come off? No, there's
fine.
nothing wrong with that. That's an honest challenge. We're going through the grounding now to see whether Sevi bobbles the ball at all. We've just got to make sure while we're in the process, but there's no problems here at all. What a great athlete. We love seeing these athletes in open space.
Dan, this is the video referee confirming the on-field decision. Try.
Time on.
Try awarded to Marion Seve.
Inside the Tigers by number 4, Marion Seve, his second try of the day. North 18, he's 16.
No, he's not.
Marion Seve, the try scorer for the Tigers. And here is Solomon Akata. Makes no mistake. We're all locked up. To you, Adam Jackson.
Oh, huge finish coming up. We had a 1-point thriller in our first semi-final, on track for another big finish. This try all about effort areas. Marion Seve puts the knockdown there and then sees Eisenhuth on the inside. Two players come from the Melbourne Storm system, base all their footy on effort areas. Craig Bellamy very much would be impressed by that try. While the decision was being made, Tyrone Amy he got a bit of a rev up from the sideline, so I expect him to have a few hit-ups here off the kickoff.
Stay behind!
Well, 18 all. 22 minutes left. This is what you want. Finals football. Billy Walters does well.
Watch the head. Hold! Hold! Now, Ethan! Now, Ethan! Wait! Wait!
They just haven't been able to ice them, have they? Norths, they get in a really good field position. They've got a lot of sets. They've had a lot of possession
Now, O'Shea. Square, O'Shea.
in really good field position, but just some desperate defence by East. They just won't go away.
Another good run here from Tyrone Amy.
Release! Go. 3. Nixon.
Jack Svensson took a while to get involved in the game. Oh, there's a knock on. I have to say, Jack Svensson's sitting a long time on the bench, but he's been good since he's come on the field. They didn't need that mistake, the Tigers, from Isaac Lumi.
I want to see the Tigers really open up the field like they did then. Move Seve into the centres, that right centre position, and just give him really early ball and try and just see if he can burn Connor Broadhurst on the outside and position Solomon Akata on the wing.
Let's go, Isaac. Wait for it.
A really good field position now here for the Devils. You'd think by tackle 4 they'll be in a really good attacking position.
So Norths feed the scrum and win it. Here's Connor Broadhurst.
Call it. Out now! Out now, Sam. Square, Sam. Lock in. Go, 1.
Callum Garn. I'll say Tuasau.
Tyrone.
Strong run from him again. 13 tackles and 14 hit-ups off the bench. A couple of offloads as well. And here's Ethan Bullymore.
Now, let's go.
Always scheming. He's Bullymore. Even though he runs very hard, he's got good footwork. Dargan drifting across field. Links up with Ahern. Fayud does well defensively. Dargan. Riley Leota. Ahern to dummy half. O'Sullivan passes to nobody. Broadhurst picks it up. The play act.
Oh, no.
So 6 more tackles here for Norths. Will they need them, Ahern?
I'd love to go back and have a look at that if we get a chance, if it was actually played at.
It could be a big moment of the game if North score some points here. Dargan, Tuasau, Bullymore, flat-footed when he got it. 10 metres away from the line. CO. Now they're looking to go through Tuasau for the line. He just about reaches it. He's just short.
Go, 3.
CO. Riley Leota.
Tackle.
Tyrone Amy doing very well.
That was a really important tackle by Amy.
Square. Go, 4.
Now CO goes to O'Sullivan. Dummies goes himself. Oh, what a try saver. Eisenhuth and Lumi.
Wait, go.
Now CO, little kick. It's the last. It'll go dead.
Off the back of your foot.
But it was off the back of a Tigers player's foot, and it'll be a goal line dropout.
Well, there's 2 now they say that the Tigers have played at. The first one was a restart. They've defended really well. This man, Tom Eisenhuth, has been absolutely outstanding, involved in everything. high work rate. Here's the 5th tackle kick. There's Connor Broadhurst. There's a player in front of him. No, comes off Billy Walters, not played at.
Come on, let's go. On or behind
It wasn't the right call. Put them under a lot of pressure. But now they have to defend again here.
They go short. Will it go 10? It won't. It'll be a penalty. North's right in front. They'll take the 2 to put themselves in front here, the Devils. It's an elimination final. You want to get in front. There's no doubt what the decision will be here from
match awareness.
The Devils.
Match awareness.
That didn't irregularly affect it, in my opinion.
Yeah, take them 2.
Yeah, those decisions they've put the Tigers in a really vulnerable situation. Those on-field decisions.
Scott Sippel, I thought for a moment there, he wanted to put himself on the field. He started walking down. He's down at the end of the field. No doubt want to have a word at his players.
Pick that ball over for us, Shane.
There's Rowan Smith.
Thank you, mate.
Let's go to you, Adam Jackson.
Yeah, it'll be extremely crucial how each side use their interchange for the remaining 17 minutes here, both with 3 up their sleeve. Brett Grenke, the captain, he hasn't been on since he came off in the first half. He's had a bit of knee problems. He's had a few fitness tests here. He looks like he'll be right to go. Also, we've got Jordan Ricky there for the Devils. Looks like he could come back soon. Brandon Lee, he looks like he's done for the day.
In that long stint, Brandon Lee, he was good early on. With 25 tackles. So 3 from 4 for Herbie Farnworth. He'll nail this one to put the Devils back in front by 2 with just under 17 minutes remaining. Makes no mistake, the Devils back in front.
Herbie Farnworth puts the Devils back in front with a penalty goal to make the score 20. 18, 16 minutes remaining.
Stay on. Stay behind. Get around it.
Back underway with the Devils with that 2-point lead. Our matchday sponsors for North's Patheon provides affordable turnkey energy independence for commercial and industrial business through clean energy generation and storage. Visit patheon.com. And for the Tigers, it's Suzuki CanStar Blues 2018 most satisfied customers and RACQ's most affordable. That's our way of life.
Now, John! Sam, now.
9 short of the halfway line here, Norths, after re-establishing the lead. They lead by 2. It has been as big as 10 throughout the game. Led by 6 at half-time. Here's a kick from Ahern. High into the air, and it's going to go out on the full. Got another one to try to throw something different, but Troy Dargan and Troy O'Sullivan out there.
Here we are, Shane.
The wind played a huge part on that high ball. He's too close. You see that tree in the background there, the effect that the wind is going to have on the ball when it gets up over the top of those grandstands on the eastern side. That's exactly what happened with Jack Ahern. They're too close to the sideline.
Well, Adam Jackson parked his Ferrari under that tree. There's going to be all sorts of leaves and branches on it when he leaves later on this afternoon. Here's Eisenhuth going to Qatar. Solomon Qatar. Eisenhuth, the dummy half. Billy Walters. Foster. Svensson. 2 tackles left in the set for the Tigers, trailing by 2. Quarter and an hour remaining. Foster goes to Walters. Little kick. It was played at, so 6 more tackles here for the Tigers. Levere plays it. Foster. Now Svensson. Good tackle to Noah Brown. Now Fayouds. Lumi.
They get the ball out to the right and bring Solomon Akata back on an angle. See whether they get some lazy defenders coming through the middle.
Billy Walters. He just stops there. Does Billy Walters.
A lot of his players standing in the line there, not pushing through.
Michael, square up.
2 tackles left. Fayoud goes here to Cullen, trying to force his way to the line. Only a metre away. It's the last. Lumi. Fayoud. Walters puts a kick across field for Sevi. And it's dropped there by Broadhurst. Eisenhuth for the line. Knock on Norths.
Hey, scrum.
So the Tigers will get a scrum feed here, but Eisenhuth nearly made them pay the ultimate price.
Well, what a challenge. Is it perfect kick from Billy Walters. He didn't want to get it up too high. One, for the wind to get involved, but also to allow too many North players to get around the ball. So it's a nice flat kick. Allows his players to go one-on-one. They'll get another chance here. It's good defence by Norths as well. Their line integrity is great. You can tell that Rowan Smith works a lot on his defence. Everyone knows their roles. They're getting across from the inside and helping each other out. But the one thing that's really hurting throughout this game has been the offloads.
Connor Broadhurst getting some treatment. Just under 13 minutes left. To you, Adam Jackson.
Yeah, this treatment for Connor Broadhurst has allowed the Tigers to make a crucial interchange here. So their starting hooker, Chris Oswald, who was instrumental in helping them get to the grand final last year, he's come on to replace Sam Foster. And it looks like Broadhurst might actually come off the field here with a shoulder injury.
He fell in an awkward spot there, did Connor Broadhurst, just after he lost the ball. It was as he was stretching, the impact made.
Okay, he's staying.
So he's going to be good
Thanks,
to...
trainers. Let's go, boys.
It wasn't so much... Well, there he goes, falling there as got his arm tangled, and Tom Eisenhuth. He's all right to play on, and we play on here now with the Tigers. Marion Sevi just 5 metres away from the line. Norse leading by 2. Oswald, a dummy half, throws a terrible pass. And Norse will have the ball here through Tanua Brown. Good run here from Pedersen Rabadi.
Here we are, have a look.
He got the ball to Shibasaki.
Through and getting open.
Out now, Tyrone.
Go through.
Good to see Connor Broadhurst get in there and take that hit up before. So he's okay. This is Paul Yulberg. CO. Tanua Brown, last tackle here for the Devils.
Wait. Go.
The kick will come. It's a high one. It's floating everywhere.
Full,
but it came back in. I think Marion Sevi thought it was going to go out on the full, but it came back in. He links up with Solomon Akanta, who's away. He's trying to link up with Sevi. No, he links up with Lavia. The big fella trying to go. Yeah, there he does. Oh, wow. He's the last player I thought would be there looming up. He cut out Marion Sevi and went to Sam Lavia. Wow! The front rower.
Well, this is one of the highlights of the Intrust Super Cup season, to see this man put himself in a position. Now, as Sullivan puts the kick up, Sevi looks like thinks it's going to go out in a full. But the bounce allows a staggered chase because they think they're going to get the ball back. He positions Solomon Akata beautifully. Look at this pass. Pinpoint accuracy, hits the big front rower on the chest. We don't know what he's doing there, but whatever he's doing there is just turn this game on its head. What a big play there by the front rower.
.11:05 was the time, so 35 will be time out. Correct. No change to the information about markers?
Yeah. Sweet.
Here's Sam Lavia scoring a runaway try. He showed some good toe.
Well, yeah, a front row would naturally just think, well, someone else is going to finish this off, or I don't need to be there. But He just followed up the middle of the field, showed really good speed as well. The bounce of the ball is what puts the kick chase off. Once it bounces, you think, I'm going to over chase and try and get to the ball. And that's what allowed Marion Sevi to use his athleticism. As Solomon Akata here, a relatively easy kick.
And he makes no mistake. He takes the wind out of it by just belting the tripe out of the ball to Solomon Akata. To you, Adam Jackson.
Oh, this try happened right in front of me. I swore dead set this was going out on the full, but it just bounces in, goes back to Solomon Akata. No surprises eventually in the end. Sam Levere, the man backing up. He's the only East Tigers player to line up in every game so far this season. And it caps off a week of celebrations for Big Sam because he announced that him and his partner Tess are going to have a baby girl later this year. That'll be the highlight of his life. That try will be the highlight of his Intrust Super Cup career, no doubt.
Just watching the chase there again, and Connor Broadhurst on the left-hand centre, he could have chased a little bit harder.
He's put the ball down here. It was Sam Levere. Now North with a chance. Oh, this game just keeps ebbing and flowing. Now they've made a mistake here, the Devils. It was good defence, but on tackle one, they put the ball down. Riley Leota.
Yeah, Will Cullen's the man. He gets out of the line while the ball comes out of dummy half. While the ball's in the air, mid-air, this is the Puna turnover. It's Ricky that's involved. There's a nice flat pass from dummy half, but then Will Cullen gets out of dummy half and absolutely jams John Puna.
Heads in, North.
Yeah, just right there. When the ball's in the air, he knows that the runner can't change his direction.
Go, Chris. Okay, in, Josh.
So the Tigers to feed the scrum. We're into the last 8 minutes. East leading by 4.
Get it off now.
What a good game. I hope this sets the tone for what we're in for throughout September. Lead changes. Tom Eisenhuth, 43 tackles. You don't think he's in the running for the Hastings Steering Man of the match? Regardless of what happens the next 7.5 minutes, stake a claim to be the man of the match, thanks to Hastings Steering, regardless of the result. Here he is now. Good tackle to Noah Brown. Nixon helped put him to the ground. Billy Walters. Little kick into the corner. Smart kick, Billy Walters. Jack Ahern, risky play. Goes to Herbie Farnworth.
Okay, here's Ted here. Hold here, Chris. Wait, mate, wait. Go, one.
Coming, mate, on one.
Emmett Shibasaki.
Jack, Chris, together.
11 metres away from the line.
Mark is good.
Their own line. Paul Ulberg. Tackled there by Eisenhuth.
Out now, Tom. Out now, Tom.
44 tackles for the big number 12.
Jack, clear.
2 tackles left in this set. Now, Dargan looks to take off. Good run, Dargan, he's still going.
Bill, clear it.
All the way.
I think there's still a few plot twists left in this drama this afternoon. Well, Lumi, oh, he was never comfortable. He's put it down.
We knew there was going to be.
Let it go, Isaac.
We knew there was going to be another twist and turn to this game. It's a really good kick in the end. It's a kick that's in frantic situations from North because Jack Ahern gets caught down that short side. And again, it's just that wind floating the ball around the kick from O'Sullivan.
It heads in.
They get the result, and even though Dargan, that great run, you would have liked Dargan to have that run on tackle 3 or tackle 4 so they could jump on the end of it and build a lot of momentum.
Time off, stay there.
They get a midfield scrum here.
Let's go, East.
I'd love them to stack the left-hand side, give the ball to Gemmet Shibasaki, see if he can go one-on-one with Shane Newman, see if he can position Herbie Farnsworth.
There's cramp happening here.
Yeah, you put... Oh, Sam Tagatisi.
He's finishing off his career with the South Logan Magpies. Played plenty of times, of course, in the NRL, but did play with Norths.
Yeah, frightening human.
Thanks, mate.
They put Farnworth on the very far wings, put him on the sideline,
Jack, arms right
and allow Gemmet Shibasaki to go one-on-one with someone.
Josh, you got to stay close.
Which way will they go here, Norths?
Heads in.
You're right, Sats, on that
Foot up.
side. Shibasaki
In.
and Farnworth are standing there by themselves, and they go that way. Dargan, here's Shibasaki, still brushing away from defenders. Shane Newman does well.
Go, one.
Now Dargan, he gets a pass away to Ricky. Jordan Ricky, 10 metres away from the line.
Hold. Hold.
CO to dummy half. Here they come. O'Sullivan dummies, tries to go through. Billy Walters stops in. 3 away from the line. Centre field here for Pedersen Rabadi. 2 tackles left in this set. They're trailing by 4. There's 5 minutes left. Ricky trying to get his way through. They need to get a repeat set of 6 here, the Devils. CO, or maybe at least score, but they're not going to be able to because Sean O'Sullivan has put the ball down and the Tigers hold on.
Yeah, great defence. Terrific defence by the Tigers. Really good desperation. Good run here from Sevi to come off his wing and take some pressure off the forwards who are very tired after a high work rate. McAnally backs it up as well.
Good run, Jared McAnally. Jack Ahern with most runs. Marion Sevi there as well. Oshay Tuasau, he's done all that work off the bench this afternoon. 5 short of halfway. Make it 2 short of the halfway line here, the Tigers.
What I have noticed, Salty, is that Fayu takes the line on, is that Lumi, he's got a lot of space. A lot of space between the front line defence and where he stands about tackle 3 onwards. So he gets a lot of distance. There's an opportunity for maybe a Dargan or an O'Sullivan to position a short kick just over the defensive line.
So North stop the clock here. We're into the final 4 minutes, Adam Jackson.
Yeah, on the far side, not happy with that call. They thought it was played out, but Tigers taking no chances. We saw Chris Oswald cramp up before he's off. Sam Foster on the 8th and final interchange today for East.
Heads in, boys, we're moving on. Josh, we can lock.
So North scrum feed,
Heads in.
trailing by 4. Less than 4 minutes left. Here's Gemmet Shibasaki for the Devils.
Tom off. All the way. Wait. Tom, go.
Jack Ahern to dummy half. He gets a pass away. Ethan Bullymore.
Here's 10.
Good quick play the ball by the youngster.
Move together.
Ken Norths find their way down the other end of the field. Pedersen Rabadi. And now Jack Ahern gets that loose ball. It's play on here for Norths. Dargan has it.
Sean O'Sullivan's hit the ground like a sniper has shot him. They want time called off. I think it's his knee. He's really concerned, O'Sullivan. As he was about to receive that ball from Bullymore, he just hit the ground immediately and he waved to the sideline. It's his left knee.
So let's have a look.
He pushes through here, then just buckles. And I hope it's not. I hope I'm wrong, but usually ACLs are just very innocuous movements. I remember seeing Benny Eichen once, his ACL snapping, and he was just basically just running in a straight line.
Yeah. 24-20, 3 to go. Now there's concern here for Sean O'Sullivan. This is something you certainly don't want to see. And especially to Sats, as you mentioned, no one around him. You don't like seeing it.
Well, the trainer there would look like he was doing whether there was any instability in the joint. And it looked okay. I think he was trying to, just as he put that left knee down, I think the trainer was sort of saying to him, hey, listen, it looks like there's some stability there. And Sean O'Sullivan, while we were in the break, was saying, but there's something wrong with it. I've got no movement out of it.
Oh, he's coming from the field here.
Oh, this is horrible to see.
You don't want to see it. Yeah, for anyone. Concern there for Rowan Smith. I'm sure some concern too for Anthony Seibold. He's watching with the Broncos playing a elimination final next weekend.
Hold, go, 4.
Play on here for Norths.
Clear out, Sam. Room. All the way,
A lot of the responsibility now rests on Dargan, who kicks it now. Jack Ahern as well. Here's a tester for Lumi Lumi. He backs out of it. Hang on, here come the Devils. And they've knocked it on and into the hands there of Jared McAnally. Now Lumi Lumi.
Now we look for the one-on-one steals, Pete. Players starting to file off tackles so they get one-on-one with someone.
To you, Adam Jackson.
Yeah, the news with Sean O'Sullivan just keeps getting worse for the Devils. They've expired their interchange. They've used all 8, so they can't replace him. They have to finish this game with 12 men.
So it's 13 on 12. It's all against Norths.
Rowan Smith's dad, Brian Smith, used to do this at Parramatta. If they were ahead by a lot, he used to make them play the last 6 or 7 minutes with 12 men to get used to it.
So here's Eisenhuth. Last tackle for the Tigers. And that's an interesting kick just across field. McAnally, well, he got to it and then takes it into touch.
Well, he thought about flicking it back in, but he knew that if he did, and this comes with experience, it could have been intercepted and could have been game over. So smart work there from McAnally, but it's a change over here.
90 seconds left.
Last set.
Could be the last set of the Devils season. Tanua Brown, he plays it. CO, they're in centre field here. Dargan, he's got to do a lot of work in this last set. Nixon he's put down. Eisenhuth was there along with Billy Walters. Into Tigers territory they go through Peterson Rabadi. Now CO. Halfway through the set, Bullymore to Dargan. He shaped a kick, he passes to Ricky. Almost getting through. Lavia making the tackle. Dargan, Tanua Brown, back to the right they go. CO, Ricky, he's flat-footed. Can he get a pass away now? He can't. Here's the last. We're into the last 40 seconds. North's trailing by 4. Tanua Brown, across the field they go. Dargan, Ahern, there's numbers. Broadhurst, Connor Broadhurst flicks it, goes into touch. That'll be enough for the Tigers. Norths are going to come up short. It will be a play the ball. Barring an error, the Tigers are going to hang on.
Well, they didn't panic, did they? Defensively, as soon as he pushed him into a corner, Solomon Akata just absolutely attacked Connor Broadhurst.
Play it, Jack. Use your foot. Go.
And there is the full-time siren and a thriller at Bishop Park has seen the Tigers defeat the Devils by 24 points to 20. A classic finals encounter in the Intrust Super Cup.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said, Salty, and well called also, because it had everything, this game. We've got a coach, an outgoing coach in Scott Sipple, the man on screen there. Many thought limping into the finals in 8th position after winning one of their last 6 games that they were going to be tumbled out in week 1, but they showed great resolve, really good resilience and great courage to come back from behind to win this game.